It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for keeping it dialed into your feel-good kickstart to the day. And for Grant Hines, it doesn't get much better than a brand new gaming monitor. In fact, I think he stepped into the world of gaming bliss and pure imagination with this one. Whether you need to upgrade your current gaming arsenal or you're looking at maybe your first purchase to set yourself up properly, Samsung has the perfect gaming monitor for every type of gamer at every level. And today we are going to present to you what looks like the insane, it's a monster, the Odyssey Neo G9 57-inch gaming monitor with next level AI upscaling technology and a long curve. This feels like a half pipe that you could skateboard on. Don't.
You kind of could. This is a 1000 R, which means it's 1,000 radius, which means that if you're sitting about a meter away, basically your entire peripheral vision is covered, which is very cool. So look, you can see right now we're like in the actual. I'm going to boot up a game for you just to show you how impressive it is.
Cute.
Got to get it to Windows. But let's boot up a game and I can show you exactly how big this is and how it fills up your screen and what competitive advantage you have as a gamer when you have a monitor like this.
Samsung have kind of gone all in on the gaming side, and we've seen them make some very clear, intentional choices. When it comes to Samsung and gaming, why was that your jump to, man?
Well, look, it's important that you do focus on gamers because they are
It
matters to us, but also it's like when car developers make sports cars, right? You see that trickle-down effect in other technology for other use cases, but racing drivers need to get the best performance out of their products, and Samsung make those products, and they make the best. They make the sports cars of this world. So this is the sports car of monitors.
Is this like the Bugatti of monitors?
Exactly.
Is that it?
Exactly.
It's really on that level, yeah?
And you'll see the benefits no matter what level you're at, but if you're catering towards gamers and the players that need that performance,
for sure,
you will see the benefit of it.
From a gaming perspective, with this, and I know you're going to show us a game here that kind of brings that to bear, but why? Why the size? Why the curve? Why that level of immersion? Why is this such a heavy hitter?
Okay, so having that 1000 R display means that you can see everything. I'm going to boot up some League of Legends, very popular game in South Africa.
Sure, yeah.
And the more of the screen real estate that you see, the more advantage you have.
I was going to say, that's a competitive advantage.
It is 100% a competitive advantage. Also, this is a 240 hertz monitor. To give you an idea, most people that you are watching, I can't even show this on TV. Yeah, I can't even show this on TV. So most people are watching.
Unless you're watching on one of these.
Yes. Well, actually, because broadcast TV works, you're getting 24 frames a second. So 240 hertz means you get 240 hertz. It's 10 times as many frames that you are currently visibly seeing on TV right now, which gives you such a huge advantage. So I'm just going to start.
I don't think the world is ready to see your and my face in that level of granular.
I bought a 240 hertz Samsung monitor, which I have at home, and I use that for competitive Valorant because also those extra frames really do matter when I play Valorant.
Because you're playing at split-second level there. The thought process needs to be so finely tuned. If anything can get out of your way, better.
Yes, 100%. So and you'll see that a game like this, which is called a MOBA, it matters a lot. Also, it's got a display port and it's got a HDMI 2.1, so you can, no matter what you're displaying, I know there are a lot of people with high-end TV systems with HDMI 2.1 or whatever the case is. You can now utilize all the new display modes, and there's picture-in-picture mode, so you can put in multiple inputs on here, right? And then you can split the screen depending on how you work.
Yeah, I'm thinking for content creators, and often you'll have a lot of our gamers these days will have one foot on either side of that fence.
So I'm currently playing the game.
Oh my word, dude! Look at this.
So can you see how it feels that you're rolling around?
Wow, it's actually a little bit freaky. It's like the first time you put on a VR headset or something where your brain's almost going to recalibrate a little bit for this level of input.
But just to get you to know, so most people are only seeing like maybe even half of this on their computer. So when you're playing competitively, you just get this way better competitive experience at a higher frame rate. But also there are lots of other games like racing simulators And I know a lot of South Africans who do, especially pilots, who do flight simulators, and they actually do it not because they can't clock in their hours, because you have to book time to clock in hours. So what they do instead is they have a flight sim at home which they practice with, even though that's not clocking in hours. But then when they get to clock in hours, it still keeps them pedaling. And having a monitor like this at home is an investment, because it means that they can be better pilots.
You don't have to sell it to me, man. I'm not your better half, but I love it's an investment, babe. It's an investment in my career. Okay, it's going to make me a better pilot. If
I've had business people contact me about this monitor, because I also have the older version of this at home, which is also ultra wide, and they go like, I do spreadsheets, Excel spreadsheets, and we need to have all that data in front of us. So this becomes a great, not only as I said, it's the Bugatti, right? Yeah. It becomes a great like performance gaming monitor, but also a very practical one for different industries.
Because those are transferable elements.
So people will buy 2 of these and stack them.
Sure.
Right? And it comes with a Vaser mount. So
what does that mean?
So the Vaser mount means you can mount it into a wall, or get like a traditional mount. It weighs about 15 Ks, so you need like a special mount, and it comes with that in the box, which is awesome. But if you don't want that and you get this ergonomic stand, and they've improved it in the Odyssey range, because they've actually pushed the format back, and you see it's like more flush with it. It used to protrude a little bit more, but now they've done a lot of things and listened to games.
There's less between you and the screen, or the world that you are diving into.
Yeah, and you could,
wow.
Yeah, it's...
Look at that, dude. This is actually freaking me out a little bit. This feels like such a leap forward. I mean, it looks exquisite. It looks beautiful. So, as someone who, I use the word nuanced. When you get to your level of gaming, and I know you're not a world championship winning gamer, but in terms of your immersion in it, you are all in.
Yes.
What difference did you feel playing your favorite games on this? You mentioned Valiant being one of those. So like
2 things. So immersion and performance. So those are 2 factors. Sometimes they're often a trade-off. So if you buy a monitor, you're giving up one for the other. You buy a big monitor, but you're not getting the same kind of performance. You get the immersion, but not performance. Samsung doubled down on everything with the G9 here. So what they're doing here is that you get like 240 hertz, incredible blacks, incredible lightness, so this dynamic range is amazing. Plus you get the immersion of this huge panel. This is a state-of-the-art gaming monitor. So, yes.
And it feels like it's looking after my eyes, because it's weird, but like when you're taking in this much visual information, it can be a little bit bewildering. But
and I'm glad you mentioned that. It's because they've got like a matte finish. Don't do this at home, but just touch, feel it.
I mean, I saw a guy break a 270,000 Rand curved monitor once in a showroom, so I'm very, 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 and he was the salesman, so yeah.
But the reason it's a matte finish is that it is easier on the eyes, but also because it's curved, when you move, there's no glare and reflect. There you go.
Completely.
So they've considered every aspect of this product, and I do highly recommend, if you've been on the fence about an ultra wide and you are looking at something that's the best of the best, look at the G9.
This is it.
Yeah.
No, do you know what? There is something glaringly wrong with this thing. It's not in my house right now. That's pretty much the only thing that I think can be found wrong with this. In terms of what it gets right, it is next level. Quantum leap forward. Heightened performance if you want that competitive edge. If you just want to stare at something truly beautiful and see your favorite game through new light, this is it. Absolutely amazing. Well done, buddy. Sure.